Hey, this is University Night.
Brought to you by ROGERS Wireless.
Episode 8. Hi, and welcome to University Night. I'm Ashley Farrow.
And I'm Noodle Coatman. Noel Coatman. See what you started me on now? I can't get my own
Name's
name.
all wrong. Yes, I know it's Noel. We always tease you about how we get your name wrong.
But Noodle?
You know, it's an N-word.
I blame Ian.
Anyways, here we are, episode 8. Great things happening this week. This is the last time you guys are going to see new faces on University Night. Because what's going to happen here is the people you vote for from this episode will be moving on to week 9, competing against the winners from week 7. And then they'll be heading off into the finals toward our great prize, which is what, Noel?
You win a cake. It's an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. It's awesome. No, you don't. Breakaway Tours is going to send them on a whitewater rafting adventure to Japan, actually.
Japan.
Yeah, it's yeah, they're working on it. It might not be Japan.
Well, what else can you pull out of here, Noel?
Well, I don't know. I got a lot of lies in my sleeves today.
Well, it is a whitewater rafting adventure. Pretty sure it's not to Japan, probably somewhere in Ontario.
Well, whatever. A guy can dream, right? Oh, we don't get to go. What am I saying?
We don't at all. However, 2 winners, the 2 finalists that win this University Night competition, are a little personality contest, not a popularity contest, of course.
That's right. And the one way you guys can help them get there is voting. There's 2 different ways to vote. Jump on the website, universitynight.ca, and you can watch their profiles on there, and you can also click the Vote Now button. You can do that all week. And the text messaging.
That's right.
You say this one, because I'll screw it up. How do you text message?
All you guys have to do is text message the number, not the word. So like you said, you explained it, Noel, to me, don't put in O-N-E for one. Just put the number 1 in. Easy as that. Just send that to 478, no, 477.
No, 4777. There's 3 sevens.
Right.
We need to have a little bit of a powwow, get our stuff together, come back on air.
7.
We'll
if you're a ROGERS Wireless mobile customer.
Ian's giving us the this. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go to our first profiler. Who is it?
It's Donna.
Yay, Donna.
My name is Donna Scott. I'm in medical science. I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario, and it's small and it's up north, and there's not much to do there. In 10 years, I hope to be done medical school, but I'm not sure what will come of it. I admire people who have a lot of ambition. Recently, I just went on a trip to work at an orphanage, and the people that I was with had tons of ambition in life. Western is a great school. There's lots of opportunity. There's a huge different, it's very multicultural, and that way you get to meet tons of different people. A big party with all my friends from home. I like traveling. I love playing basketball. I like the outdoors. Since I'm from Northern Ontario, there's pretty much unlimited amount of outdoors. I like camping. I like water sports. To relax, I go out with my friends, go to the bars, I don't know. It's pretty busy university life though, so you study a lot, so. Coffee. I'm addicted to coffee now. I wish I could make myself work harder, because right now I'm finding it hard to actually study and do well in school. Some island in the Pacific Ocean somewhere where no one else would be. I remember I watched Bridget Jones once, and my friend said that I was like her, just because I'm a klutz sometimes and I say the wrong things. Tall, because I'm tall. A big jerk. I don't know, somebody doesn't respect you. Well, I play the piano, but that's not really hidden. I don't know. I can burp the alphabet. On a romantic picnic? Wine. I love wine. It's a good drink. I don't even know. I'm one of those people that are really bad with song names, so like I couldn't even tell you. Spaceballs. It's a good movie. I like running. I used to be very active, but I injured myself, but I still run. The nightlife, it's fun. It's more interesting than Thunder Bay, I guess, so that's about it. I don't know, it's nice. Once upon a time, I went to the Dominican and I got to teach a bunch of different kids English, and it was the most rewarding experience I ever had.
Welcome back to University Night here on Rogers Television. We are at the University of Western Ontario today, which is kind of cool because it's nice out.
It's a gorgeous day out, and you just saw our first competitor, Donna. She is contestant number 1. Text message the number 1 to 4777 if you're a Rogers Wireless mobile customer, or hop onto the website universitynight.ca and vote for her there. Beautiful day out today. You know what I've been noticing, Noel?
What?
As I was, walking downtown London, just checking it out, the guys, the male species, is getting very verbal. The weather gets warmer, and all of a sudden they get out their hollering voices and...
Well, I think you know why.
Why?
Because the guys they bring the voices out, and the girls put the clothes away. So, minus the Ugg boots, which we saw today, which we won't discuss right now. Put the Ugg boots away, you put the pants and the parkas away, and the female form becomes more visible.
Right.
So for those vocal guys who have hibernated their screaming all winter, it's a buildup. See, they're docile over the wintertime, and then once the windows can be rolled down, I think that's an invitation for the scream.
Perhaps. I still think that, the male species is a lot like the rest of the animal kingdom, in that spring is breeding time. They have their mating calls out. They're going a little crazy. Don't know what's going on there, so I'm going to stand by that.
Mating call? Has that ever worked, though? Like, do you know any guy that has driven down the street before, yelled at a girl, and the girl's like, "Oh, wait up! Thank you for yelling at me"?
No, I don't, but at the same time, I don't know the animal kingdom very well. I don't know any apes that have attracted any other apes by pounding their chest and hollering.
We should do that. Should be our next university.
That's
we should
my
go
argument.
to the jungle. You and I should do monkey research for the next show. How about that?
Okay, well, we'll get on that. In the meantime, we'll be back here on University Night with more profiles coming up next.
And monkeys.
University Night is proudly sponsored by Rogers Wireless. The sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at Rogers. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with Rogers Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertext Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertext Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertext.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
University Night wants your pick for the best university student. Your votes help determine which students representing the universities of Guelph, Western, Waterloo, or Laurier will win an awesome prize from Breakaway Tours. The top male and female vote getters at the end of the series will each win a complete whitewater rafting adventure from Breakaway Tours. Vote for your favorites online at universitynight.ca or through Rogers Wireless text messaging right now.
Hey, this is University Night. We're back here at the University of Western Ontario enjoying a lovely day here. I had a bit of a problem at getting my outfit together today, Noel, I must say. The
Did you get
temperature...
stuck in your zipper? I hate when that happens. I hate when that, just like that movie.
No, I wasn't unfortunate enough to have that happen, thank goodness. But one thing with University Night, of course, in advertising is that we can't show many brands, so we have to keep them.
I wonder why you wanted to do that. It's my turn.
You know what I mean? No, so we have to hide them underneath our clothes, obviously, and it's kind of a struggle because a lot of these clothing companies like to just smack on these labels, you know.
I'm not a logo guy.
No?
I don't like large logos. I don't mind writing on shirts like this and such, but I don't like Gap or like.
So I like this because it was longer, and I like the logo on the back because there's a small one on the back.
Oh, see, so you just want guys to look at your butt.
No.
So no, see, last
But-
segment you just talked about people yelling at you. Maybe they were yelling about the
I
advertisement that
didn't
you
talk
had on your
about people
butt.
yelling at me. I talked about men in the springtime yelling at women.
Oh, okay, in general. I didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know.
Anyway, so it causes a bit of a problem for wardrobing. That's okay.
Well, the whole reason we're talking about advertising is because our next profiler also enjoys advertising. She wants to get into a firm when she gets all grown up.
That's right.
So Kathleen, our second profile here on University Night, let's go check her out.
My name's Kathleen. I'm an MIT, and I'm from Markham, Ontario. Not too much exciting goes on in Markham. It's about 20 minutes northeast of Toronto, so that's good. Hopefully working at an advertisement firm in a higher up position, and working on ad campaigns, so the creative aspects and the business side. I hope to one day be an account executive, so maybe in 10 years I'll have that, but I doubt it. Probably have to work my way up. There's so much opportunity at Western. Like, if you're interested in anything, basically, you can find it here because it's a big campus. But what I like about it is it offers such a wide variety of programs. Like, MIT is not offered anywhere, and that's why I came to Western. So I work out. I relieve stress by working out. I'm actually getting my certification to become an instructor, so hopefully I'll be doing that next year here. Probably, yeah, a trip around the world. I could spend as much time as I wanted in any one place and not so much time in others if I didn't want to. And just, yeah, a trip around the world to see everything. I used to dance. I'm not so much into that, but that was a really big part of my life before I kind of came to university. So as I already said too, I work out a lot. I really enjoy the fitness classes here, so those are some of my hobbies, and drawing and photography. Probably to be more confident and less nervous in situations such as this. I think I'm an honest person and generally passionate towards others, and I think more people should lighten up, and I try to not take things too seriously. So anywhere when I'm with my boyfriend, people have said I look like Liv Tyler, but they haven't said I act like anyone in particular. A sense of humor, definitely. Has to be funny, and has to be involved in their own thing, like have stuff going on, like be motivated, be driven. Sketchbook and pencil. I can, like on command, spray, like that little gland that produces saliva, I can shoot it. My humps, I have to say. My humps by Black Eyed Peas. Always get the little bounce going. Never fails. Once upon a time, I made out with a cop on duty.
There you go, Kathleen. Profile number 2 here on University Night, right? 2?
That's right.
Okay, 2. Yes, and if you can vote, you can vote for her by going on the website universitynight.ca. Click on her profile and vote there, or you can also text message 2 to 4777, and she will get your vote.
That's right. And you also have to remember, with the voting, you have to be a Rogers Wireless mobile customer if you do want a text message.
For sure.
Minor details.
Yes, kind of.
We also have the 4782, which we haven't told these guys
Ooh,
about.
yeah, that's a whole sexy part of the show.
That's right, it is. It's quite intriguing.
Did you have to drop your voice like, ooh, it's quite intriguing?
4782. At the bottom of the screen, you might be noticing some people have text messaged in some messages, whether they're cheering on their friends or whatnot. You can do that as well by just sending a message to 4782 if you're Rogers Wireless mobile customer. You can only do that on...
Oh, Friday and Saturday night, but no swearing, no advertising yourself, no websites, and, damn it, I was trying to think of something funny and witty to add, but that's it.
Insert witty comment here.
We'll edit that in. We'll just do like a voiceover, like.
We've got Aaron coming up next, so let's check out this profile.
My name is Aaron. I'm in honors science here at Waterloo. My hometown's Kitchener, so pretty much this is my hometown. I'd love to be in vet school. That'd be fun, and that's probably what I'll be doing. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I'll be having a good time doing it. Anybody that's just like honest and truthful and knows who they are, like sure of themselves, that's something to be admirable about. Well, I'm a rock climbing instructor, kayak a lot, whitewater kayak, done a lot of the rivers in Ontario. I play guitar, used to be in a band, that's sort of done. Education, but more importantly friends. There's good people here, nice people to meet, so yeah, good times and bad grades. I like the meaningful little surprises, like you have like a random conversation with somebody and you just say something out of the blue and then all of a sudden like 2 days later or something like that, they bust it out and you're like, what? Signal flare would probably be pretty crucial. I think I'd bring that, or like a satellite phone, that'd be a good idea. If not that, man, as long as it has like food there and good clean fresh water, my guitar, that'd be it. Anywhere secluded, I guess, where it just feels like you two are the only two people, that's romance right there. Man, I've gotten Seth Green, but I hate that. Someone says that, man, that's done. We're out, we're not talking anymore. Probably eyes. Eyes are a big thing for me. But I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, man, personality's a big thing. Someone, like I said before about the admirable qualities, if someone's like honest and true and like just out to have a good time, then that's something that I'd get really attracted to. I'm pretty forgetful, so a couple times I've forgotten a girl's name or something and called her a different name, like 3 different names during the night. And yeah, she wasn't too receptive to that. So at the end of the night when I went to kiss her goodbye, she asked me her name and I forgot it already. She told me it like 6 times. That's over now. I got the memory back. Well, I cook, so I guess I'd, I don't know, figure out whatever the girl likes. Finger foods are probably staple. I'm gonna go with strawberries and chocolate. We'll say that. That should be a hit. Do I do anything to keep in shape? Well, like I said, man, I rock climb like 3 times a week. I swim all the time. I'm a lifeguard, so I'm always in a pool. I guess my lifestyle keeps me in shape. I don't know, once upon a time I was having a pretty crappy day and I walked by a math program at the Chip, was walking to my car and I got stopped by someone from Rogers to do this show, so there we are. That's my once upon a time story.
That was just a profile of Aaron. If you missed that, you might want to log on to the website, and there's a description of Aaron there, as well as his profile.
Stepping on my shoes. Get off here.
Sorry, Noel.
Okay.
I'm just so excited to read. This is what's posted on the internet. Whatever fault he has with his memory and the names of his dates, I'm sure he makes up with other numerous talents. He is a lifeguard, rock climbing instructor, guitar player, and whitewater kayaker.
What is it? Hold on. Ian, what else did Ian add? And he's super dreamy. What's that about, Ian? I didn't see that there last week. You're gonna... Yeah, he's got some explaining to do.
Point being, Noel, what a lovely description there.
I would like to see how Ian describes us. We should make him do write-ups for us and be like, Ashley is a very level-headed person that puts up with idiots. And dresses with advertisements on her butt so that boys will yell at her.
University Night is proudly sponsored by ROGERS Wireless, the sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at ROGERS. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with ROGERS Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertex Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertex Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertex.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
Local news is what's important to us. We think it should be important to you too.
Giving you all sorts of information to help you make the most of your money.
You're not dealing directly with the lender. You're dealing with a middle person. In this case, it's a mortgage professional.
Omax The Mortgage Hour, live Tuesdays at 7 p.m.
Your world right now, only on Rogers Television, London.
Welcome back to University Night here on Rogers Television, brought to you by Rogers Wireless. Now, you and I were talking yesterday, and you brought up a very funny story. I thought that you were doing what were you doing? You were doing a report on bike safety?
That's right. I was filing a story for First Local here in London on bike safety because there were some accidents on the weekend, so just trying to tell people to be safe and everything. However, what I really needed to do was probably think more about walking safely.
Why?
Because Noel, yesterday,
I haven't seen these yet, but I know what
coming out of the police station, we had to get a comment there on bike safety. Ashley is talking to the videographer Drew, and I fall on my knees and put a big rip in
Hold
my
on, is that
pants.
blood?
That's blood.
You came out of the police station while walking. So you're doing a thing on bike safety?
Yes.
But you weren't even on a bike. You were walking?
Yes, I ripped the other knee as well.
And there's blood on this one too.
I know. And you got to check out this knee though.
Oh, see, here we go.
Oh, my parents are going to hate to see this.
Ian's going to block it out.
Isn't that huge? I know.
Wow.
The other knee scratched too, but this is the biggie.
You did a number.
I'm lucky that I still have my teeth, to be honest.
Yeah, walking is that's a hazard. You better watch yourself.
These are now going in the garbage.
See, that's why we stay put on University Night, because if Ashley has to move or she teeters over and falls, and especially in those shoes.
I know.
And I don't weigh a lot. It's not like I can anchor you down. It sucks. What were you going to do?
So I have learned my lesson.
Yeah, well, you're very determined. You're very determined.
We're going to go into a profile of someone who's probably a bit more coordinated than myself.
Yes, he also is very determined and likes determined people. So maybe he'll like you for, getting back on the horse and, well, not getting on the horse, walking and trying to walk properly. How old are you? Weird.
Never mind. This is Nick.
I'm Nick Rolfe. I'm in urban planning, minoring in biology, and I'm from Toronto. Wow, hard to predict the future, but I would kind of like to be either some sort of planning type or an environmental lawyer, doing good stuff and that sort of thing. I like people that are determined, get stuff done, and they don't just do it for themselves, they do it for principles, and that's kind of what I would like to do myself. In terms of sports, I do a lot of running, biking, not so much this year, but I play squash. I don't know, like watching movies and that sort of stuff, and a lot of extracurricular activities, blah, blah, blah. I would like to be surprised with, I don't know, here's your free university degree, go away now. That would be nice. I'd like to make myself like incredibly smart or something like that. That would be pretty cool. And so, you wouldn't have to study at all and you could go out and party. One of the, I guess, most romantic places I've ever been is I went to this island in the South Pacific once, and it pretty much conformed to all the stereotypes you see on TV. So there was this really nice beach with like palm huts, that sort of thing. Of course, I wasn't really in much of a position to know what romantic was when I was there because I was 10 with my parents, but I'm sure if I went back, I'd like it. I guess I'd have to say in equal measures, physical looks and personality/intelligence. You can't have one and not the other and be completely attractive. Vapidness. Once I went out with this girl for 4 days without knowing her name. That was pretty bad. I kind of tune out when people tell me their names sometimes. A Clockwork Orange was pretty good. Kind of absurd at some points. I just watched Water, which I really loved. I have to say, Get Up, Stand Up by Bob Marley. I do a lot of running, and I play squash at least once a week, so that's pretty good. And I've been in pretty good shape all my life. Once upon a time, there was Beaver and Rabbit were going for a walk, and they got to this river, and the rabbit couldn't get across, and the beaver was going to like abandon him because he really had to get somewhere fast, but it ended up being a story of sticking together and helping your friend out.
That was a profile of Nick. Seems like an all-around good guy, except for that poor memory. Can't believe that he went on for 4 days dating that girl. Didn't even know her name. What would you do in that situation?
Well,
like
how long has it taken you guys to learn my name properly? Yeah, I know I keep bringing it up, but it's it's open. The cool thing is going to school for radio and being in radio for a few years now. You learn certain techniques, I suppose, on how to remember people's names, and if you forget one, then there's also little tricks you can use to have yourself be reminded.
So can you let us know one? Like fill us in on something here, Noel. Give us a tip, because
I don't know if I want to though, because then people are going to be like, yeah, but they're going to be like, oh, I know that's your thing. You didn't remember my name.
All right.
All right, I'll give you one. What you need to do is, if you're, especially in radio, when you're on a phone with somebody, or I guess you could do this in person, but you need a pen and a paper for this. This is why it's important, because you're like, oh, so how do you correctly spell your name again? That's one of the. So people are like,
oh, okay,
it's
that is
Jim.
good.
You're like, well, I don't know. Some people are J-Y-M-E.
True.
No, they don't spell their name like that, but they could spell their name like that. But that's what I mean.
That's
and then you play it off
a good
like,
trick.
well, everybody's got different name spelling. Don't yell. Don't kill me. What was I gonna say? Something about a messenger.
If in doubt, always say like, oh, my student card picture is really ugly. Is yours just as ugly? Then you can see their name on that.
Oh, nice.
Easy
nice.
as pie.
I didn't even think about that.
We'll have more profiles coming up next, guys, so stay with us.
University Night is proudly sponsored by ROGERS Wireless, the sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at ROGERS. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with ROGERS Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertex Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertex Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertex.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
University Night wants your pick for the best university student. Your votes help determine which students representing the universities of Guelph, Western, Waterloo, or Laurier will win an awesome prize from Breakaway Tours. The top male and female vote getters at the end of the series will each win a complete whitewater rafting adventure from Breakaway Tours. Vote for your favorites online at universitynight.ca or through ROGERS Wireless text messaging right now.
Hi, I'm Julia Benusis. I'm in my 3rd year Bachelor of Commerce, Human Resources Management at Guelph. I'm originally from Hamilton, which is known as Steel Town, but it's actually quite a pretty town in some areas. I'm really interested in sports. I do track and cross country at the university, so hopefully in some kind of sporting company in the HR department, or some kind of recruiter and traveling around and recruiting people for a big corporation. One person I really look up to is an athlete, Lance Armstrong. Just after reading his book, I actually felt really motivated. He overcame a lot, like he overcame cancer, and he's very driven. It's such a family kind of atmosphere, very friendly, very comfortable, just kind of relaxed, and I think that's just why I like it so much. I walk around and everyone, I always know people, and it's just like, it's such like a nice atmosphere is really like the best thing about it. Hang out with friends. I run track, so a lot of the time, like I'm a lot of weekends competing. I love traveling. Any kind of sports. I love summertime. A car. Because I would like a car. Or maybe free tuition. That kind of thing, that would be great. Somewhere in isolation when no one's around, just where it's beautiful, like just like either if it's on a beach and you're just looking out at like the ocean, or if you're in the jungle and you're just looking down on a beautiful waterfall. I think that water is really romantic. So even if it's a lake up north in Muskoka and the sun setting down. I think smile is my #1 thing. I just think that if someone has a smile that lights up their face, I'm definitely really attracted to that. I think it's because I'm attracted to happy people and that are positive, so I think that smile really helps. Maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, I was out, and boyfriend at the time, we weren't going out for that long, but I remember we were out for dinner at like a restaurant and my nose started to bleed in the middle of dinner, so. Negativity or too cocky, like too much of like kind of an attitude, and they're just like, I feel like if you're too cocky or too attitude, then you're just kind of covering up for what's inside, so I don't really like that. I'd rather just people be more natural. Once upon a time, I went to Africa and I rode on elephants, and I camped in the wilderness for a month by myself, and I had to hunt for my own food.
That was just a profile of Julia. She's one of your favorites. What?
Bug again. I'm getting constantly attacked by bugs. Get out of here, get out of here. All right, Julia, that's our profile, right?
Yes, that's right. So if you want to vote for Julia, hop on the web, universitynight.ca, do it there, or also by text messaging. If you're a Rogers Wireless mobile customer, text message Julia's profile number to 4777. Easy as that.
That's pie, I think. That's our slogan, I think.
Easy as pie?
University Night, easy as pie. I wonder if that works for the host, though. We're not easy like pie.
No,
pie is not really that easy to make, is it?
Pie is incredibly difficult to make.
Yeah, because I screwed up muffins the other week, so I can't even fathom putting together a whole pie that, well, people that actually can eat.
Speaking of baking, though, like, I made cupcakes last week with one of my friends. We decided to do one of those girly days, which I don't usually do. You know, I'm not into that whole slumber party thing or whatever it is that you guys think that we do. But we made cupcakes and watched a movie, and I had a lot of fun.
Really? My roommate Josh and I made muffins the other day, but it wasn't a girly day. It was guys' night out.
Really?
All the way to the kitchen.
Baking? Did you guys wear aprons with like frill on the side?
No, but what we did is Josh screwed up because he put the oven in at or he turned it on to 200 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And it needed to be 200 Celsius.
Oops.
Yeah. So we had muffins in there forever. We're like, these really don't look like they're working. I'm like, are you sure you read the package right? Like,
Okay, so maybe they didn't look good. Did they taste good?
Well, we put stuff in them. We put Jubes in one. We mixed Nestle Quick with another one. We put brownies in one of them. That was good times.
Good stuff. Enough of your baking tips and mine, of course. We're going to head into a little break here, but we'll see you back here on University Night. Brought to you by
Rogers Wireless.
University Night is proudly sponsored by Rogers Wireless, the sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at Rogers. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with Rogers Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertex Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertex Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertex.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
Could I get a refill, please?
Luke, show the class your drawing.
We're back here on University Night, brought to you by Rogers Wireless. We have more profiles coming up next in the show as we're nearing the end.
Yeah, it's close enough. People know what you're saying. It's phonetically correct.
That's right, nearing the end of this episode. We have Ashley coming up next. Somebody with a beautiful name.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, well.
Favoritism. You're going to get home and you're going to start voting for her like crazy because you're just like...
She even spells it the same, which is awesome.
Well then.
My favorite way of the spelling of Ashley.
Because it's your way. You can't be... Yeah, it's not allowed. I should have to introduce this one because you're very biased.
I wouldn't say I'm biased. I'm just stating the obvious, that's all.
Yeah, whatever. It's my turn to explain.
Well, she is a little bit like me, Noel, and that's what the viewers are going to see out there because she's also interested in reading and snowboarding, and so am I.
All right, well, let's find out just how much Ashleys are alike here at University Night.
All right, well, my name's Ashley Sirianni, and I'm a criminal justice and public policy major with a minor in social psych. And I'm from Barrie, and Barrie is just interesting, really. We have potatoes, a lot of farms, and that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that it'll eventually lead me to being a lawyer, but I mean, whether or not I'll get there, that's another story. But that's the goal in 10 years. If not, trophy wife. It's my life. Like I love being here. I love being at school here. I love the people I've met here. It means that I'm actually doing something for my future. I like chilling with friends a lot. It usually takes over, you know, school and stuff like that. But I mean, I like chilling. I like reading, snowboarding, I don't know, drinking. That I won the lottery. That would be awesome. My life would just change instantly. I guess how much I care about other people, because sometimes, you know, it gets the best of me and I take on other people's problems like they're my own, and it starts to interfere with my life. So if I could change anything, that's what it would be. My iPod. I can't live without music, so definitely my iPod. As long as I had that, I would just chill on the beach, just listen to music. It'd be awesome. Probably somewhere in Europe. It's just got that whole like feel to it. Probably Paris, you know, land of love. Oh boy, lots of things. The kind of sports that he plays, like snowboarding and basketball, #1, so do that. Being an idiot. Like, you could be really good looking, and if you're rude or, you know, like really stupid academically, I won't find you attractive. La vita bella. Life is beautiful. It's about a concentration camp. I would bring strawberries and chocolate.
gotta stay fly by the 3-6 Mafia. It's just gotta be, like, I just can't, like, not dance to it. Oh, well, you know, they're pretty tight on parking, so, you know, you gotta love that. All right, so once upon a time on Valentine's Day, which was, you know, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I met Dallas Green of Alexis on Fire. And he really dug it, you know, he loved the whole package. And we ended up sleeping together, so it really worked out well.
Well, there's Ashley here on University Night, not this one per se, not all this, but similar.
Right.
And why are they similar? Because I think your Once Upon a Time stories are rather close, aren't they?
Not at all.
Come on, I was all like, Ashley, what'd you do on the weekend? You're all like, me and Dallas had a drink, and then you gave me the old wink wink. Remember
Not
that?
quite. I consider myself more of a roadie than a groupie, that is for sure.
Do you know, that doesn't help your case at all. Not at all.
No.
They all did the same thing.
Roadies are the people who lift the equipment. Yeah, that's right.
She takes care of the picks and the cords and such. Like I'm talking, yeah.
Come on, you've seen me in action. Like, you've seen me lift things, and I'm able to roll
you have strong legs.
cords and...
You have strong legs.
Yep.
This is now like a dating program for Ashley. Ashley has strong legs, enjoys lifting heavy things. She's also a roadie, enjoys music, reading, and snowboarding. Her name is Ashley. She likes other girls named Ashley. I should do this for a living.
Not quite. This is more about the personality contest that we have going on here at University Night. Not quite a popularity contest or a dating show by any means.
All right, well, we'll go to a break, get our stuff together, rewrite some personality type bits.
Okay.
And we'll come back.
Okay.
With more University Night.
Let's get her done.
Brought to you by
ROGERS Wireless.
University Night is proudly sponsored by ROGERS Wireless, the sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at ROGERS. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with ROGERS Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertex Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertex Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertex.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
No fluff, no bull, to the point with Jim Chapman on Tuesdays at 9 p.m.
Hi, it's Jim Chapman, and I want you to get the point every Tuesday with us here on Rogers Television. No fluff, no bull, just straight goods. To the point with Jim Chapman, Tuesdays at 9 on Rogers Television.
Your world right now, only on Rogers Television Ontario.
Welcome back to University Night here on Rogers Television, brought to you by ROGERS Wireless. I'm Noel Coatman.
And I'm Ashley Farrow. We have another great profile coming up next, which you guys have seen before. His name is Sean, and he's part of the Mile High Club.
That's true. Is he or does he want to be?
That wasn't really ever determined, I don't think, but he did say that being in the business class bathroom of an airplane was quite romantic. So
Yeah.
whatever you take from that.
How do you fit like a picnic basket and candles and like romance into a bathroom in a plane?
My name is Sean Conroy. I'm in Communication Studies 4th year from Huntsville, Ontario. Huntsville is known around Ontario as cottage country for its beautiful scenery and its awesome autumn season. Hopefully I'll be doing something in the sports media field, whether it's broadcast, journalism, hosting a talk show, something of that sort. Going along the same lines, I guess, I admire Jim Rome, who's a sports radio talk show host in the U.S. He's got his own show on ESPN. I admire his work ethic, I admire his style. He's very entertaining and he knows his stuff, so there's a lot to admire with Jim Rome. It means a lot. It's sort of a time capsule of a 4-year period of my life. It's been a lot of good and bad, and a lot of hard work and a lot of reward, and it's been a lot of fun. But I'll be happy to leave it and move on to something else, because that's what life is about, moving on to the next thing. Like to watch sports, like to play sports, like play a lot of golf, play some basketball, like to read, love music, love going to concerts and checking out various groups and artists, I should say, and just hang out with my friends. My friends are enough entertainment as it is, so. See, the inclination is to say something sexual, but I've thought about that. It's water. You can't survive without water, so you gotta think about survival. The bathroom on an airplane, business class bathroom on an airplane. Someone who's caring, someone who's intellectual, someone who shares common interests with you, someone who's interested in going to the bathroom on the business class portion of the airplane. Self-centeredness, absolutely. There's more to the world than you. I just classify that under every single first date, because there's enough anxiety as it is. I guess wine is a good start. Antihistamines, because I've got allergies. Sunscreen, because I'm prone to burn. And something to eat. Hopefully she can cook, because I'm not a very good cook. Once upon a time, back in first year, there's this gentleman on our floor, and he sent an inflammatory email to someone else on the floor. We thought we saw this person because they're fairly heavy set, they didn't have a neck, and they looked like the hunchback of Notre Dame, if I can compare them to something. So we all roll down the windows, we look out, we open the sunroof, and we yell, "Boo!" as the car passes, and as we're booing, we're like, "Boo!" and that's a girl. So it wasn't even the right guy, it was a girl. So we booed this poor Quasimodo looking like girl for no reason. So if you're out there, we're sorry.
And that was just Profile 7, Sean. He's famous for his airplane stories, as we've learned on University Night here. If you want to vote for him, universitynight.ca, or text message the number 7 to 4777 if you're a Rogers Wireless customer.
That's right. What are we going to do now? We should probably go to the next profile.
We are going to go to the next
Jermaine.
profile. That's right. We have him coming up. Interesting things about Jermaine. Anything you've learned about him pre-profile?
Yeah, he plays basketball, enjoys the sporting. He wants a few more inches though.
Okay.
For his height. He plays basketball, so he wants to be able to slam dunk easier.
Great. Thank you for the clarification.
Well, it helps. We'll let Jermaine explain more about him here on University Night. Here's Jermaine.
Okay, my name is Jermaine. I'm taking honors biology here. I'm a first-year student. Grew up in Mississauga. I've been there. I went to high school there for the last 5 years. At Lincoln Alexander. 10 years, I see myself just graduating from med school and finally able to begin my career. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., because of his tenacity, his charisma, and the way he fought for the things that he wanted in life. It means challenge when I think of all the work that I have to do here, but also means fun and school spirit too. Yeah, play basketball or work out, pumping weights. Just listen to music and lay down, just taking the tunes. Just my height. I wish I was a little bit taller. I'm really approachable, very sociable. I make friends easy. I'm very open. I'm kind to people. I try my best to just, be a friend to anyone who I meet or I come along with. Paris, the romantic city. Well, there was this guy from Remember the Titans, but I can't remember his name. Well, I don't think I look like him, but people say I do. Intelligence. A really smart girl will keep my attention. A girl with messy hair. A novel. Keep my mind off the fact that I'm stranded while I'm being rescued. Hopefully I get rescued. I don't know, I guess I'll say this one for the ladies, loving basketball. Because the story, it involves romantic, stuff. It involves sports. It's just all around good. Massage oils. One of my favorite R&B songs, I guess, would be "This Woman's Work" by Maxwell. Well, if I go to the gym, probably like maybe 2-3 times a week. The fact that I'm here with a whole bunch of students, so everybody, well, at least in this area of the city, everybody's basically my age, so I can relate to the people around here more or less. So once upon a time, I went on an exchange trip to Newfoundland, and while there I got to see the east coast of Canada. The water was extremely cold, but luckily it was summer, so we got some nice sun. And that was the first time I ever went ATV bike riding on a 4-wheel bike, and so that was awesome. While I was there, I had an excellent time, and I got to spend time with this girl I was really interested in. And at the end, we enjoyed each other, and we lived happily ever after.
He mentioned he wanted to be a bit taller, but I'd say he's a pretty tall guy, as it is.
Yeah, you can't. I'm 6'1", so anybody taller than me, I consider tall.
You're 6'1"?
Yeah.
Today, I'm 5'8", maybe?
Yeah, with the heels on. And I'm even like, I have to stand down. Yeah, I know. And you're up on here, see? I have to stand down here just to even things out. What's your best quality? He said that his was, that he was approachable?
Yes,
which is a good one.
He was approachable. That's a very good quality.
What's yours?
I'd say I'm a very open person. I think I'm open to new ideas. I don't know, different people. I'd say I'm also approachable. If a guy came up to me in a bar, for instance, and was maybe not
take notes, boys.
Very desirable person to speak with, maybe he was a little, you know,
yeah, I know how that
funny, acting a little weird, I wouldn't, you know, say, get away from me or brush him up right away. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt.
That's true. It's the opening line that's key, isn't it? Because you can tell what somebody wants with, I don't know, the way they ask it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I guess so. I think that if anyone, you know, is just friendly enough, why not give them a chance?
There
right?
you go. There you go. There you go. Everybody come and talk to Ashley. She loves talking. What's that, Ian? What's up? Go to break?
He's saying go to a break.
Is that a break?
We're going to be back with a recap, so you guys do want to stay tuned with us in University Night.
Because we're going to go to a break. Ian says break.
University Night is proudly sponsored by ROGERS Wireless, the sleek and stylish RAZR, available in 4 colors, only at ROGERS. Visit universitynight.ca and live out loud with ROGERS Wireless and University Night.
And by Velocity Sports Performance. Velocity is proud to support Rebecca Moskowitz, Western student and Velocity member, in her bid for gold at the 2008 Summer Olympics. Great athletes aren't born, they're made.
This program is brought to you by award-winning Cybertex Design, official web developer of the London Knights. Cybertex Design is also proud partner of many other high-profile clients. www.cybertex.com. Brought to you by Blue Water Hypnosis. Exams are coming. Blue Water Hypnosis can help take the stress out. Visit online at bluewaterhypnosis.com.
University Night wants your pick for the best university student. Your votes help determine which students representing the universities of Guelph, Western, Waterloo, or Laurier will win an awesome prize from Breakaway Tours. The top male and female vote getters at the end of the series will each win a complete whitewater rafting adventure from Breakaway Tours. Vote for your favorites online at universitynight.ca or through ROGERS Wireless text messaging right now.
Welcome back to University Night. If you've missed any of this show, no need to worry, because we definitely have some tidbits of information coming up next for you guys. A little montage.
We like to call it a recap.
Okay. Call it whatever you want.
And what was your gold idea for this? What did you want me to do?
I wanted Noel to take his cap off and put it back on again.
Recap. Get it? But it's not a cap, it's a toque. So if we were doing a re-toque, then I would do it. But it's a technicality. It's a recap. I don't have one of those.
Well, speaking of, let's check it out.
All right.
I remember I watched Bridget Jones once, and my friend said that I was like her. Caught sometimes, and I say the wrong things.
I work out. I relieve stress by working out. I'm actually getting my certification to become an instructor, so hopefully I'll be doing that next year here.
Do I do anything to keep in shape? Well, like I said, man, I rock climb like 3 times a week. I swim all the time. I'm a lifeguard, so I'm always in a pool. I guess my lifestyle keeps me in shape.
I'd like to make myself like incredibly smart or something like that. That would be pretty cool. And so, you know, you wouldn't have to study at all and you could go out and party.
I run track, so a lot of the time, like, I'm a lot of weekends competing. I love traveling, any kind of sports. I love summertime.
I'm hoping that it'll eventually lead me to being a lawyer, but I mean, whether or not I'll get there, that's another story. But that's the goal in 10 years. If not, trophy wife.
I admire Jim Rome, who's a sports radio talk show host in the U.S. He's got his own show on ESPN. I admire his work ethic. I admire his style. He's very entertaining and he knows his stuff.
One of my favorite R&B songs, I guess, would be This Woman's Work by Maxwell.
There you go, all 8 profiles here on University Night. Now you got a better, I guess, a better knowledge of who they are and who you're voting for. 2 ways to vote. Use your Rogers wireless mobile phone. Continue to do that all week, and you can go on the website at universitynight.ca, and you can keep doing that as well. Get in there. We had a tie this week, and we had one person win by 1 vote. So all your votes count. You're going to be sending them away on a tour.
That's right, with Breakaway Tours. It's a whitewater rafting adventure, which is awesome because we're going to have 2 winners, 1 male and 1 female. And that will happen in week 10. But first we've got to get to week 9, and that's going to be next week. So what's going to happen is the winners from this week, who you will be voting for right now, hopefully by phone or by your computer, of course, they'll be moving on and competing against the winners from week 7, and that will all happen in week 9. And then by week 10, we're going to find out who's going to walk away with those fabulous grand prizes.
There you go. During that speech, I got hit in the face with a leaf. Why do I always get hit with things?
The dangers of our job here on University
I need to
Night.
get hazard pay. I'll talk about that. We'll do something for that.
We'll get you some safety goggles.
I hope so. Yeah, that's what I'm going to come up with. Giant goggles and like a bubble wrap suit.
Hi.
You need a bubble wrap suit. Little Miss can't walk. And
I know, from the knee scraping.
Yeah, that was brutal.
These things happen. Injuries at work.
Yeah, injuries that we sue them.
We'll be back next week with more University Night, and it's brought to you by
Rogers Wireless. See ya. Bye.
See ya.
Have a good week.